In this video, guys, I'm going to give you my opinion about my response to the fact that Renault have decided to withdraw their appeal against the Racing Point verdict. Just before we start off, I'm sorry if I glance towards my big screen, but I've got I've got my script up there, my bullet points. All right, so but let's get into this video. I think it's the right decision. For that they have decided to withdraw the appeal, especially given the current situation with a certain virus that nobody can mention if they want to keep their videos monetized, or at least have the possibility in the future. I think Renault have also, although they say saying that they've been reassured by measures to stop the detailed copying of competitors' cars for next season. I think it could also, the other reason could be that they might have actually realized that they weren't free of controversy themselves in the past. I mean, especially when you, I mean, I specifically mean Japan, when they had some engine settings and they were disqualified. So I think that may have been something to do with it. And I think, in my opinion, Racing Point did absolutely nothing wrong. I mean, there was no guidance from the FIA regarding the copying of elements. And as I said, this has been clarified for next year. And I just want to point out that the only two teams that are going ahead with the appeal are Racing Point themselves, who I do think have got grounds to appeal, because I think, as I said, they did nothing wrong, because there was no clarification. But more importantly, the FIA have been involved, have known about this, what Racing Point were up to all along, to the point that the FIA representatives even visited Racing Point's factory. So does that mean that and they and they said there was nothing wrong with what they was doing. But what my question is, so does that mean um the whoever visited the their factory, does that mean that person didn't know what the rules was? You know, because I think that would be very dodgy. I mean, um, you know, because it's a bit like me asking my social worker, for example, um, you know, whether it's my social worker telling me to 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 open an account um, for my direct payment for my care to come in, and then also telling me to take an overdraft um, to cover the if there was the money from the council didn't come in time, and then 10 years down the line finding out that I shouldn't have um that what she actually told me was illegal. So you know, so that is quite similar to what happened here. I think um that actually did that actually did happen to me. Just to just to let you know. But anyway, I think the FIA themselves, it was an oversight that Racing Point fell you know fell foul of. You know, so I can understand why Lawrence Stroll was really upset. You know, but as I said, um, unfortunately, you get people who don't know what the what the rules are in all sorts of life. I mean, I've mentioned one thing that happened to me. Another thing that happened to me was that I was told I wasn't entitled to some benefits or some disability related expenses, and I asked them for on 3 different occasions. They all my social workers said to me, "No, Ros, you're not disabled enough." Only to find out 10 years later by chance, because I contacted the ombudsman, that that actually, in fact, they should have paid me disability related expenses for 10 years. So all I'm saying is that you know, you can have people that don't know what they're doing in all sorts of life, and you know, I mean, Lawrence Stroll is in the great position to he can have all the lawyers he wants, and he can have the best lawyers he wants. Unfortunately, I can't because I'm on benefits. But anyway, That's I'm not bitter or nothing. But that that's why I don't trust social workers or any benefits advisors. I don't trust them. But I hope that Racing Point's appeal is successful, and that they won't have to pay the 400,000 euro fine, and that they get their points reinstated. Because, as I said, I believe they've done nothing wrong. The only thing I'm scared of is the fact that Ferrari, in my opinion, Ferrari are the only team that could be a stumbling block when it comes to Racing Point being cleared, because it's pretty obvious how close Ferrari and the FIA are, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that the FIA and whoever when it's heard, I hope that it's gonna be a fair hearing, and that Ferrari can influence the outcome. I mean, I'm not saying in any way that Ferrari can influence the outcome, but I'm just too aware that Ferrari and the FIA are pretty close. But anyway, guys, this is just what I'm thinking. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Let's get a discussion going. Let me know what you make of the points I've raised. Let's cheers for watching. And if you like what you see, I would appreciate if you click the like button. If you want to keep up to date with every time I upload a video, then don't forget to click the subscribe button and activate the bell. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye for now. Bye.